HCL, basically we are launching a countrywide tennis tournament for players under 12 and under 14. So that's the broad thing that we're doing this year. This is the first time that we are doing this. So we're very excited about this. And to give you a sense of why HCL, which is an IT and what I call diversified conglomerate, is looking at this, I just thought I'll just give you some sense of why we're doing this. So broadly, HCL is a brand. As a brand, HCL, what we do is we believe that from the space of IT and now from the space of healthcare and talent care, we touch various people's lives in various ways. And that's what our brand has been trying to do, has been trying to look at various people, figure out how we can touch their lives in whatever possible ways. So as part of this effort and part of building and actually touching people's lives, not just, let's say, just talking about it, but actually doing some things about it, what we felt was we should look at figuring out where is it that we can touch their lives. And we think that the best ways to look at this is, one is of course sports. Sports is an important area where people participate, young people participate, and of course their parents and other people also are very interested in sports, as you can see from the latest Olympics. And the other areas that we look at is things like music and arts. And so these are the two areas that we've been supporting for a long time and we will continue to support. So from that perspective, we felt that tennis is a good place for us to focus our energies, and we've been looking at tennis and supporting tennis in some way from a corporate perspective to the extent that we can. And we started out with tennis in last year in 2015. We did a city tournament in Delhi, wherein we called children from various schools in Delhi and did a tournament. It was pretty successful. We followed it up with one in Chennai in February again this year, in the beginning of this year. And that was again very successful. So we had over 500 participants across these two tournaments from over 130 schools. So then the idea was born that that's fine, there is a city level. Why don't we look at this as a national thing we could do for the sport, along with AITA, along with our partners, Mahesh Bhupati Tennis Academies, and create something which is like a part of the tennis calendar of young people. So that is the hope, and that's what we want to do right now. And that's why we are sort of, building this this tournament here. And the broad details, of course, again, my colleague Gaurav, who's will talk about how exactly we're looking at this and what the key points are. But broadly, this is the tournament that we're doing is for children age under 12 and under 14. There are both boys and girls. These will be done across 4 cities in India. We looked at various zones. So Chennai is the south zone. Then there is Calcutta in the north, in the east zone. We looked at Pune for the west zone and Lucknow for the north zone. So these are the 4 cities where we'll do this tournament. We start off with Chennai. Chennai is the first kickoff. We'll start off on 27th. And it's a week-long tournament, after which we will come out with what I call the winners. Now from the winners, we will then do what I call, across these 4 places, a final tournament in Delhi, in the city of Delhi, wherein the winners of this tournament will come together and then they will participate in the final 16 for a final ranking.
Yeah, I think like Sundar said, HCL started off with inter-school 2 tournaments. We did one here last year, or actually this year early in February, and it proved to be quite a success. And I think we're happy that HCL has decided to extend their association with tennis. So the whole idea here is to tap talent at a young age, under 12 and under 14. In India, if you see, when I was playing, there used to be a lot of tournaments in under 10, under 12 and under 14. And that is where the kids used to get a lot of chance to compete and to learn how to handle victory and defeat and success and failure. Of late, we believe that there's not too many tournaments in India at the under 12 and under 14 stage, which is such a formative stage for the kids to actually pick up good or bad habits. So this junior tour is formed keeping that in mind, is to look at how we can tap the talent at the age of under 12 and under 14, and which is why what we've done is we've worked closely with HCL to do one tournament each in 4 zones, and the top 14 players would be selected for the Masters, which will be held in Greater Noida at their facility. And what we've also done uniquely is have what is known as a plate event, where the players who actually lose in the qualifying round, they also get a chance to play more matches. a lot of times what happens is parents are traveling with their kids from far away cities to come and play tournaments, and then when you lose in the first round or you lose in the qualifying, it can get very demotivating. So to get the children to play more matches, we thought that we should do this, and I think that the response has been tremendous because a lot of parents have actually reached out to us and told us how happy they are that even if their kids come, they know that even if the kid loses in the first round, which unfortunately happens to most of the kids in the draw, if it's a draw of 64, 32 kids will lose in the first round, but the kids will then get to play more matches. I think from MBTA's perspective, we've always looked at grassroots, focus on grassroots, and I think now thanks to HCL, we are looking at actually doing more tournaments to actually look at those grassroots kids who've now reached a certain level to actually look at going ahead and representing their state, then national, and then international, and hopefully at the next Olympics or at for Davis Cup and for other tournaments across the world.
So to my mind, part of the learnings there was that the tournament is very well received. This was our first foray, and we did not really know what it was all about, but there's a lot of interest, and as Gaurav mentioned, the interest was more from the parents and the students rather than the school. So that is one.
Sorry to interrupt. Let's put it this way: if there was not enough interest there, I don't think we'd be sitting here today for this. So.
Yeah. But so that gave us a sense that it's important. A lot of parents came back and spoke to Gaurav and spoke to the team, our teams here, and told us that this is some sort of thing we'd like more of. So then, right now, the thinking is in our head also. One is, of course, there is one need for doing things at a national, international level, which is this too. This is the first one we are doing, and this again we are hoping it will be successful. So far, we are very happy, right? There's also a need for doing more of those school tournaments and getting those people what I call up as well. So we will consider to do that as well. It's not that we are not going to do that anymore. That is also part of the plan. But this is what I call our first step into the larger helping the tennis community as opposed to helping the school community itself. So that I would look at it like that.
So I think technically we are not allowed to give prize money to sub-juniors. They will, of course, so the top players that qualify for the Masters, their travel and stay will be taken care of. At every tournament, players who are in the main draw, we are giving them a daily allowance. So we are going the extra mile. Even at the inter-school event, we did a lot of things that need not have been done or that haven't ever been done. And I think that was appreciated a lot. So to answer your question, no, there's no prize money because but there will be scholarships and things like that which we will announce as we go along. So look, tennis and cricket are very different.
I just gave an instance.
Correct. So because you gave an instance, I'm telling you the difference is that there's a lot more cricket pitches and things and grounds now across India. True. Which is why in the last 10 years, if you see most I think 90% of the cricket players on the Indian team are from tier 2 cities. Right, Bombay, where I am from, which was a powerhouse for 30-40 years of churning players, hardly have any players in the team today. True. So to answer your question with tennis, I think that 10 years ago when we started MBTA, the challenge was that there was not enough tennis courts, there was not enough infrastructure. Today, every township or everything has a tennis court and stuff. A lot of the small areas also have tennis courts. How many of you know who Pratna Thomre is?
No.
I hope you all know. She played doubles with Sania at the Olympics. Now she comes from a town called Barshi, which is 4 hours from a town called Solapur, which is a very, very small, it's in the back of beyond kind of a place in Maharashtra. Now she started playing tennis in her dad's field. Her dad was a farmer, he still is a farmer. And then she graduated and today she's played the Olympics. Last year she won 16 doubles titles as a 21-year-old, and now of course she's played the Olympics. So there's a huge amount of talent in the rural areas. Just because we are doing the tournament in Chennai doesn't mean that they're not going to be kids who are going to come from Coimbatore and Madurai and Dindigul and all these places. Similar in Calcutta, when we are doing it, we know for a fact that there are kids who are going to be coming from Manipur and Assam and things like that, right? So this is again the first step. At some point we will try and see how we can reach out into the rural areas.
So what's the criteria to enter the tournament?
Is there any criteria?
No, there's no criteria. Anybody can enter. They have to be registered with the All India Tennis Association.
Okay.
And after that, it's based on your ranking points. Main draw 32 and qualifying is open. So if you've got 350 plus entries, our team is going to be very busy during the days of the qualifying. That's something I can guarantee you. So it's completely open.